35-minute heats. Guaranteed not a restart in this one, with already some action right after the horn. As we break this one down, we've got Bettylou Sakura Johnson, this phenom from the North Shore of Oahu, winning big events like the Haleiwa Challenger Series when she was only 16. There was already whispers of future world champion just drifting, not just around the North Shore, but globally when she made that big statement way back when.
She's definitely finding her feet on this tour. Such a talented surfer.
Catching this wave during the break, Jesse.
That was a nice carve right there. Caught a little bit on that front foot, but still beautiful. As you can see, both of those waves from the surfers kind of had more energy towards the bottom of the phone, so it keeps pushing them out to the face of the wave, and it's very hard to find the critical part of the wave, but she still did a very good work, and beautiful layback there. Second turn was very drawn out and bigger. Definitely getting the exchange, the top of the exchange against Tyler on that wave. A few more maneuvers, a little bit more aggression to it, was able to open up a bit more.
Then to Tyler's start, Rosie.
Yeah, a little bit, you know, just trying to find that section. Been a standout in the free surfs. Tyler's got this cupped out section. Second move there, a little bit mistimed. Goes up into that lip. A little frothy and tapered out on this midsection.
You notice both of those waves, like the bottom of the foam kept pushing them out on the face, and it's so hard what that does. It doesn't let you get critical. And you can see that they kind of got to go to carbs, and there's never a lip for them to hit. They try to fade themselves and get deep, but still, like right there, she faded, but still wasn't able to get that pocket. It just wasn't capable of. The quality of the wave on both of those waves were a little tricky.
That first move, just opting for that drop wallet right there. Really nice maneuver choice. And I think Tyler...
having to do that like a bunch of times, it's been tough for sure. So to be able to like pull through, and that one was nice. And I had a bit of a shaky start at the start. After the restart, I hadn't surfed the wave for like 20 minutes, so my legs weren't really working. But
during that catch-up, Tyler went up and out, and now it's Bettylou's turn. Nice paced, open face. Second turn, just a speed jam to get down the line. Off the bottom, lot of spray straight up to the sky, whips it in the pocket again. Driving through that section with some authority, Bettylou Sakura Johnson. First turn looked great. Jesse set up the whole ride.
I feel like it felt like she's more sure-footed. She's building confidence. You're gonna see her right here, had so much speed and just jammed on that pocket right there. Very critical in this. Bringing and redirecting the nose of the board even more once again, and then right now, exclamation point. You're gonna see how she stomps on the back right there. Keeps that board very vertical and up high in the lip, the most critical part of the wave. This is looking good for Bettylou, and as I mentioned, she needed to capitalize on that next opportunity she had, and she did fine just right here.
Great filler move to keep her speed towards the next section.
And very calculated. I mean, she's got the best of the exchange with the 6.0.
Waves on the way, and a roll in from Wright. Driving into that first cut back in the pocket. This one's already wedging in front of her, but she's got the pace to get out in front for a big slice on the open face. Frames a nice top turn wrap. Looking to stretch this one out. It's going a little bit off speed, so she'll stick to the pocket. Pushing through that point off the top, and a nice easy float until it bounces her into a layback. Bettylou and Tyler Wright. First hook, nice and clean, Rosie.
Yeah, easy pace this wave for Tyler. It didn't get too critical. Going around this section, you think it's going to have a little bit more face, but definitely has that angle this morning where it runs out to sea a little bit, which makes it tricky on the forehand to find the cupped out section. So Tyler's kind of in two minds. Do you slow it down and reach down to that whitewater section, or do you surf out in front of the open face? Negotiating through that bumpy inside section. Doesn't quite ride out of that one, but just an easy read, kind of going through the motions on this wave.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rosie. This second carve here is beautiful, more drawn out, probably the most real we've seen it so far in this heat, but the section is kind of going out to sea and lacks a little bit of criticalness. You can see that she's trying to move the board around, generate speed, but the wave's like lacking power. And right there, she takes her time, she reads it beautifully, but unfortunately, Unforced error right here for Tyler. Just going for that floater. Needed to be a little bit more of a lip line snap to project downwards more. Gets stuck on the lip and doesn't come out of that last turn.
I love the way that Tyler's able to stay so tight in that top third, though. It gives her that opportunity to gather speed out of the maneuver. But it is a bit tricky. I mean, you're on this wave, you're waiting for it to stand up and bowl out, and then you kind of have to tic-tac-toe around those sections. Tyler's got so much power, though. And
Harrison took her out. Here comes Tyler looking for the 6.47. Playing some catch up to the first section. Is able to survive just one turn. She's out. Got this wave under priority of Bettylou. Going for the air reverse. Just rotates out the back of the wave. Bettylou makes it 2 against Tyler Wright here in El Salvador. And she moves on to quarterfinal number 4 to take on Isabella Nichols in the Surf City El Salvador Pro. 6 and a 5.5. Solid positioning with priority to shut it down.